Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you want to see how I did this glam look, stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So first of all, I'm just going to go in with my foundation. I like to mix it up with Gleam Melanie Mills by Sondra Deluxe because I like that natural glow that it gives you if you step out in the sun, and it just, gets rid of that matte look. And then of course after that, I'm just gonna quickly go in with my concealer to highlight my face. That way I can easily do my contouring. And of course I'm also using my damp sponge. That way it's just easily blendable when you use it while it's damp. Okay, then after that, I'm also gonna go in with my powder. I usually don't like to bake too long because I don't like that heavy makeup look throughout the day, especially if it's warm or it's summer or spring. You don't want your makeup to cake. So as soon as it starts to set, I'm easily going to brush it off with my clean brush. So it's just really dusting it off with a clean powder brush. Okay, after that I'm just going to brush out my eyebrows so it's just up and out, and I'm going to go in with my dip brow and just fill in the eyebrows and the corners, and you just bring it in. Just always remember, less is more. I'm not too much of a makeup freak sometimes. I just like for it to look a little bit natural and a little bit edgy sometimes. Guess whatever rocks your boat, whatever. It usually takes me so long. I remember when I started doing makeup, it took me, for my own eyebrows of course, it took me about 6 months to get my own eyebrows perfect. But on others, when I do makeup on on my customers and my clients, it really took like very little time to get it, because you can just look at their face. Based on their face shape, it's easy for you to get it. But on myself, for some reason, it just took me so long. But you know what they say, practice makes perfect. Okay, so now I'm just highlighting them. I'm just carving them out so they look really nice and clean. Get that nice eyebrows on fleek kind of thing going on. Now of course you want to blend that out nicely so it doesn't look like your eyebrows are going to fly away or something like that. My gosh, this still takes as long as it did before. But of course, it's a little less time compared to a whole hour of trying to get this done. Roughly, once you get the hang of it, this should take you about 5 to 10 minutes to do. But if you're doing a video like me, you want to sort of like take your time to make sure it looks perfect. And with my ring finger, I really like using my hands because they're warm and it just helps blending it really well. So with my ring finger, I blended that out. Just gonna go back in with my powder again, set it and dust it off. Okay, so next up, I'm just going to go in and put a base for the eyeshadow. That's Urban Decay. I forgot what it's called. I'll list it down below as soon as I have a look at it again. As soon as I have a look at my makeup kit again. I recently got most of this stuff, so some of the names kind of get away. Okay, so now I'm just going to put my transition shade from Morphe palette, Jaclyn Hill's Morphe palette. It's a beautiful color. I love warm orangey, brownish colors. So I'm just going to use that to set it up. And of course, that also brings warmth to the face. You don't want to be looking too ashy. I'll also list the brushes that I used. You don't have to worry about remembering all that again. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with another brush altogether. I'm going in with a darker shade as a transition shade, slightly under the crease. The first one I was kind of putting it all over, but with this one it's sort of like going to sort of make or break the eye makeup look. You'll see how it'll come together. Okay, I'm just going to go back in again with the same brush from before to blend it all out. Make sure there's no mistakes. Okay, next up I'm going to grab my marykay gel. And I'm just going to continue using that as a base as well. I like how it dries as soon as you apply it. That way the eye makeup stays forever. It's not going to crease or cake. It just stays fresh the whole day. And you don't even have to apply too much. Just a little bit will go a long way. Blend that out, just making sure I don't go over the crease. Okay, next up I'm going to go in again into my Jaclyn Hill palette. I love gold. I'm crazy about gold, so I'm just going to apply that right on, and I'm going to blend it out. Making sure not to go over the crease to ruin the transition shade. And I'm just going to blend it out again with my first brush. Okay, now I am going to do my winged eyeliner. So the reason I know there's so many videos where you just see people applying the liquid liner directly, my eye makeup sometimes is funny, so I have to use a pencil first to make sure it just looks perfect. So it's an Urban Decay's really creamy eyeliner. I'm just gonna go in there. It's sort of like a lighter brown, so it won't be like too heavy when you apply it, to sort of just mark out where I'm going to apply the liquid liner. Okay, now I'm grabbing my NYX matte liquid liner, and I'm just gonna go right on top of that pencil liner, create a little triangle. And then from there, I'll just fill it in and I'll know how to go from there. It's an easier trick to learn if you learning to do this for the first time. I've been doing it a lot, and it just makes it look perfect. I don't have any problems with one eye looking different from the other. So if I get my pencil wrong, I can easily fix that before I apply the liquid liner as well. Looks like my black little triangles are coming together. I'm gonna grab my Maybelline black gel liner and I'm just gonna connect those triangles to my eyelid. This would be the easiest after that. Okay, so I'm just gonna get my angle brush and I'm just gonna put a little bit of brown underneath the eye. Just define it a little bit, make them look a little bit bigger. So if you ever want to make them look smaller, you can always go on the inside. But I kind of like to do both. I don't know, it just brings out a very nice, it just brings out your eyes in a really, really cool way. Okay, so next up I'm going to apply my eyelashes from Lady Lashes. I would use my fingers, but my eyelashes are so curly. It really takes time, especially on this one right side. For some reason, it just takes so long to get it right. But eventually I win. You kind of always have to win in the end. We're almost there. Curly lashes. The drama that comes with curly lashes. There we go. On to the next one. In a bit. Gotta make sure that looks perfect. I'm a perfectionist. I don't know how many y'all are perfectionists, but I just like to make things look right. Okay, and I'm going to blend that out with my mascara. I have about 3 or 4 mascaras I like to use, depending on how dark they are. And of course, it also depends on the bristles. But before I do that, gotta make sure I hide that glue. So I'll just quickly go back in with a little brush and get into my black eyeshadow and just slightly go on the line with the black eyeshadow to hide the glue. Make sure it looks like those are my lashes. Okay, I'll just take a little bit down below too. Now for the mascara, I'm just gonna blend those lashes in with my mascara. This should be Rimmel London I'm using. I'll list all the mascaras down below. Okay, I'm grabbing my next one for the lashes below. This should be my marykay mascara. This is the best. I like how really dark and deep it is. It just goes on really nicely, especially for bottom lashes. Okay, before we finish, I'm just gonna go in with my contouring kit from Sleek. I like to use powders because I don't want it to look too heavy. Unless it's in the evening, I guess. This is like almost day. You can sort of transition into an evening sort of look. So just lightly brushing that powder onto my cheekbones. And you build it up as you go. Gonna take that up to my temples as well. And a little bit on the jawline tonight to bring that nice dimension on your face. And lastly, my lips, I'm just putting a base. And I'm gonna go to my marykay lip gloss. I love nudes for some reason. Nudes are just, I guess it's a universal sort of color you can always get away with. Please ignore the lighting, the sun's coming up. And here we go. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. See you in my next video.